We good?
We are good. We are live. It
Oh,
just
we're
told
live.
yeah, the computer just told us what to do. You are live. Hi everyone. Welcome to the live show with
Yeah.
Danny Shay Tarot. It used to be Bathrobe Tarot. What happened to Bathrobe?
You know, somebody sent me a video of this guy reading tarot in a bathrobe, and I went, "Oh, that is like really creepy." And then I went, "Yeah, it's time. It's time to
Okay.
change the name."
All right. Well, we knew, so just know that this is the same Bathrobe Tarot, but we have changed to Danny Shay Tarot, which is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as you can tell, we are missing Lori. I mean, really missing Lori. She texted it, real early this morning, and she got an emergency babysitting job with her, I think her grandbaby. So she's legit on the skills to, take care of babies. So she had to do that. So I'm going to be doing a one-on-one with her on Saturday.
I'm not invited, huh?
You're not invited to that one. It won't let you. Said weekends are tough for you.
Well, and I was saying babies. Come on now. What's more important? Just put the baby in a crib and come do a live show with us.
Danny, you're going to get us banned for child abuse.
You can, put a bottle in there and yeah.
No, that's not how we do it. That's not how we do it, especially grandmothers. I mean, the difference between coming to grandma's house and being at their house, right? Babies, if they get a hold of the remote, the parents usually take it away and put it up on a high shelf. At
Yeah.
grandma's house, I take it off the high shelf and give it to the baby. That's the difference. That's the difference. You know what I mean? I mean, at parents' house, they have, the rules of snacks here, snacks there. At grandma's house, they have a snack drawer that they can get a hold of.
It's a low snack drawer, so they could just open it at any time.
Absolutely. Now I have rules on the snacks. It can't be all sugar and candy and stuff. And I said, okay, fine. I can absolutely do that. I can make them healthy fruits or applesauce and stuff like that, which they all love. But I'm just saying that's the difference between grandma house and mommy and daddy house.
All right.
And then they just can do whatever they want. And then, of course, with the difference between mommy and daddy's house and grandma's house is mommy and daddy, for some reason, have to discipline. At grandma's house, I don't see anything wrong with my grandchildren. They have never misbehaved. You see the difference?
I do see the difference. Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm pretty sure Lori is that type of grandma.
Oh yeah, I bet you she spoils her kids, her grandbabies.
I hope so. I hope so. That is my job. That is my absolute job. I signed up. No sound. Somebody says no sound.
Really?
Huh. Maybe is anybody is everybody else okay? It says no sound.
I'm trying to pull this up on my phone.
Let me see if. Hello. Yo, I get sound. Okay, I get sound. Okay.
You get sound? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe her volume is just down. Check your volume.
Check your volume.
Okay. All right. Now, Danny.
Yes. Uh-oh. That sounded like I'm in trouble.
What is your middle name? I would love to know. No, don't give the universe your middle name. But I'm just saying, Danny Shay. You're not in trouble. What have you been doing on your channel? How is it going? And is there any updates or anything like that? What's going on?
There's no. I get on. I try to get on 4 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. No big updates. No. So, just doing current events and earth events and things like that. So
I know we're all getting the feeling of trying to move away from politics, not to move completely away because this is our platform is politics and stuff like that, because we will always be on point
Mhm.
and be on the politic thing. But all of us are trying to feel, we feel like, and I think our subscribers are also feeling the pull to get more spiritual content in.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'm trying to also, integrate a little bit of spiritual content in there, and it just keeps our channels healthy. I think
Yeah.
I think that we have to keep ourselves healthy. We have to keep the YouTube healthy. We have to, all the energies and all the environment of
Well,
healthy.
it's for me, it's I've been feeling that, the current events are really important so that we know what's going on, so that, well, because we need to know our world and where we are in it. But there's so many other aspects that we can be touching on that will raise the vibration. Um, just, we talk about the spiritual, we talk about the galactic um, awareness that we're shifting into. And even though I don't talk a lot about astrology because I don't know anything about it, I took a class and I'm like, oh, this is Greek. I couldn't like put it together. I didn't give it enough time. But um, there's from some astrologers, there's going to be a huge shift opening up in the galactic energies, and so I'm all about that.
Hmm.
I mean,
I do.
look, I got him right over my shoulder.
I do.
So
I see it too. I think that we have a split in our human species. We're watching in real time the split of evolution of our human species. The ones that won't make it, and the ones that are ascending to a different plane of existence and high vibration and thought and gifts. I see it. We're seeing it real time.
and that's like the Hopi prophecy rock where
Yes.
they have the ladder going up and then there's a split. That's
Yep.
interesting that you said that, because it's Earth Day.
It is Earth Day. Very, very much
I
Earth Day.
saw it
And
on
I
the
do,
banner.
yes. I always feel joyful on Earth Day. I'm pretty sure it's just like having my own birthday. I'm joyful on my birthday on most birthdays, but Earth Day is just a reminder, puts a thought place in everybody's mind of the earth and what the earth is going through and what the earth is doing. I mean, the earthquakes. Shall we talk about the earthquakes? We've had several earthquakes that were unusual earthquakes, especially the one in New York and
Yeah.
New Jersey, right? We've
Yeah.
been talking about these unusual placemats of earthquakes for quite some time on everybody's channel. I've heard it from
Yeah.
everybody. And so we're getting those type of things. So the earth is also changing. Hi, Nancy Jean. I also saw who else did I see? Sherry from
Hi,
Yep, Sherry
Nancy.
from Voices from the Swamp. Hi, honey. Hi, Nancy Jean. So that split. So I want to know, even if the earth, where is the earth in its evolution right now? Because I've always said this. If we keep up with our shenanigans, the earth has two options: either to die, which it won't, or to get rid of her parasites that are hurting her. Either we become, what is that, symbiotic,
Yeah.
or we become harmful to her. And in the realm of earth, because she'd been here long before we were even considered, uh, she is going to live on, and we won't if we keep on hurting her. So let's read. Let's give a quick read for Earth Day and Earth, and see where the Earth and her evolution is. If we can see if we can
Hey,
get
can we talk about the evolution of Earth Day?
the evolution. Oh, absolutely! Give us a good history. Thank you, Danny. I'm so glad you're here to remind me.
I
Absolutely, give
work.
us a history lesson on Earth Day and how it came about. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So Earth Day, the idea formed from this book called Silent Spring. And it was a marine biologist who wrote this. Hang on, let me see if I can pull up her name. Where is it? 1962. There was a publication by marine biologist Rachel Carson, Silent Spring, which showed the devastating effects of people on nature, documenting the effects of modern pesticides on the natural world. And I was telling Sheila, in the 60s, when DDT was banned, in California, what they did is they put it in these great big oil barrels full of DDT, and they put it outside of LA Harbor, in between LA and Catalina, and they sunk it. Some of these wouldn't sink, so the best idea that they could come up with, well, why don't we take our rifles and shoot holes in the barrels of DDT, and then they'll sink. And so they did, and they sunk. But now what's going on is all those barrels have started to rust out, and they're leaching DDT in between the Catalina Trench. Yikes. So anyway,
here's one caveat that is absolutely sad and scary, but here's one thing that I've noticed about the Earth, okay? If there's anything that the Earth knows how to do is to handle its poison.
okay.
It came from the Earth. I'm just giving you, yeah, we're probably gonna get some damage, and we're us humans are stupid. We're just absolutely stupid when it comes to this kind of stuff. But like I said, the Earth has its way of dealing with its own poison. It is alive just like everything else is. Just like when our trees were getting hit by the beetles, the trees that are now growing up have a beetle resistant bark, beetle resistant chemical. So yes. I just want to give you an awareness that may not ever come to fruition in our lifetime, but I just wanted to also give the devil's advocate on the Earth that does know how to do that. It's just a shame that we were ever allowed to do such a thing to this Earth.
And to your point, if you look at the Horizon oil spill down in the Gulf of Mexico, there's somebody, I think it was anyway, somebody came up with biological amoeba or something that would eat the oil and clean up the oil spill. So, and it was a natural phenomenon. So yes, the Earth is going to take care of itself, whether we're around to see it or not.
That's the thing. That's the absolute thing. The Earth will survive. We won't if we continue on.
But getting back to Earth Day, and this is what I found really fascinating, it became a thing in, I think it was 72 with President Nixon. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, wow, very cool. And then Deb Haaland, Secretary of Interior, just did this thing about public lands and indigenous lands that is going to protect, even though we're still in the mining phase, in the drilling phase on public lands, there is now a huge push to acknowledge that we need to take care of our natural resources under her watch and under Biden's watch. So it's this administration has done so much, and we have a long way to go. It's not perfect, but it's really shifting the conversation to a more sustainable use of our natural resources.
Yeah, I agree. We need to be better stewards of a gift that we have been given.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's my short history lesson.
But I didn't. I know you said it before, but it just shocks me that it was Nixon. But not it goes to show you, even when you're a bad guy, every once in a while that something good slips out of him.
Yeah. He did a couple of good things that I was shocked at, and I can't remember them now. But
He
anyway,
probably didn't do it by choice. I'm pretty sure somebody said this will do good for your campaign.
yeah, maybe. Okay. So what are we reading on? You had something before
Yep.
I interrupted history.
No, you didn't interrupt. Thank you for the reminder. We are going to look and see where the evolution of the Earth is right now, and see what our cards say. It may be a big, tall question, but I really like to know what our cards say about the evolution of where the Earth is right now.
All right. Evolution of the Earth. Okay. Oh, Carol was talking about the trucks that would spray fogger out to kill mosquitoes, and that people would run behind them. Kids.
I see that. Carol's just talking about that. The cloud. The purpose was to kill mosquitoes larvae on the barrier islands. My one brother is now sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's consequences.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that happening, and I remember being on a lake, and they would spray oil on top of the lake to kill mosquitoes.
And yet mosquitoes lived. So what did they do? They created an evolution to be deterrent against the poison.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Juno was saying that Nixon started the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. Yeah.
Weird, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. This is good news and bad news.
Yes.
I mean, it's just the hugest warning ever for us. Go ahead if you got yours.
Sure. So I'm using my Galactic Heritage cards because let's look at it from a different point of view, not from the Earth view, but from space. There is a light, well, and it's hard to show these, so I'll just read them. But there's a light of awareness that we are now seeing what we need to do, how we need to protect things. But there's a certain self-discipline that we don't have quite yet. And that self-discipline is a little bit alien to us because we just want things now. We want oil, we want bigger cars, faster cars. We don't want mosquitoes, so we'll fog them, and it's just awful. We're not thinking about community. We're not thinking about all of the community of the planet. And on that, it's just not humans against mosquitoes. It's humans working in tandem with mosquitoes, with the tree people, with the rock people, with the creepy crawlies, all of that. Yet it goes back to our seduction and our addictions that we have. And I think what I heard when I read this card is our seduction and addiction to convenience. It's convenient for us to keep doing it this way instead of shifting. So we do have the awareness. We do know what we should be doing. We're just not there yet.
I agree. I agree. Our need for luxury and convenience, and that's all ego based, right? Feed my ego, but not but
But
yeah.
but
I mean, what the industry of people who wanted to make a lot of money definitely capitalized on that. They brought us to, we need a luxury, we need high end things, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need
yeah,
that. So for her, I got defense. That's the one I got, is defense. The Knight of Swords, and this is defense. This is where the Earth is at right now. She's playing defense, right? And I get the Eight of Swords, the frustration and the restriction. It's like the Earth says, uh, you cannot keep this up. I will take away your resources. It's not like she has that kind of a consciousness, because that's us, not her. But to understand what is going on is, you want to dig a hole in my earth over here. Unfortunately, that hole will not be accessed to you because you have now damaged my earth and it's going to collapse. And
hmm,
it's not like she did it on purpose. It's just that your consequences are bringing about your own destruction.
yeah,
And that's what the Eight of Swords is, self-imposed, right? Then we have the Queen of Wands, the charisma. She's beautiful. She brings us joy. We have a lot of things that we can enjoy in this whole earth, the ocean, the mountains, everything like that. And this is what she represents to us. However, we have the Seven of Swords. Not everybody sees her beauty. They want to pillage and remove her beauty. And that is the problem. These are the people that we were fighting against, the ones that just cannot see her beauty. We also have the Five of Swords, the deception she is dealing with. Stop lying about me, right? So I'm giving her consciousness like this, but that's not really what her consciousness is. But I'm giving her that consciousness, that conflict. Stop lying, that conflict. Stop fighting over it, and just get together. Get it together, right? The Knight of Cups, satisfaction. Get it together. We have the King of Pentacles. Money plays a huge part in her destruction. Also, the Two of Wands. The decision is now difficult. And that card right there, the decision is now difficult. The two actions are difficult to decide now. What should we do? How are we going to fix it? She's like, you gone past this one. There's no more of that. And then the decision: are we going to continue on the our destruction path, or are we going to stop? But she's like, this is gone. You know what I mean? This is gone. And it won't be restored for years, millions of years.
yeah,
So yeah, she, in her evolution, she is feeling it. And in the evolution, our self-imposed problems, we're
yeah.
seeing.
When you were talking about the drill points, there, we have so many drill points that we're drilling into the earth and doing fracking and putting bad things in. One of the things that I was talking about was, if we take something out of the earth, then we need to give the earth back something. And it should probably not be fracking oil that we put back. But if you look at Oklahoma and all the earthquakes that are showing up around all these drill points, it's just, I mean, we're causing this ourselves, and we're going to cause more and more destruction. And yeah, we just need to shift our thoughts, and
Yeah.
not that big of a deal. We
I
think
wish
it,
I wish it wasn't that big of a deal. Let me tell you, I wish we could get everybody
yeah,
on board. Anyways, so let's move on from there. Everybody knows the message. Everybody that is listening to do something, anything. A small gesture is a huge gesture in this earth. Thoughtfulness, either to be recycling, or I shampoo my hair with shampoo bars. I don't use bottles anymore. You know what I mean? I don't use when I wash my clothes, I do these little sheets so I don't have the bottles of laundry soap anymore. You know, those are the small things I can do throughout the rest of my life and hopefully influence somebody else. But those are the things that I also do to do that. If somebody is able to burn their trash on their property, that's the best. That's the best way to remove trash, not to put it into the earth or into the garbage. What is it? Garbage dumps. We can eliminate as much as we can possibly do. So,
What
anyways,
about the smoke in the air?
well, you don't make sure that you're not, burning something that puts chemicals into the air. You're going to burn all of your, cardboard or paper or, things that you can burn. That doesn't do that. That's what I'm saying.
All
And
right.
at this point in time, you shouldn't be using plastic stuff anyway, other than just maybe recycling them in your home.
That is the heart. I mean, the plastics, unbelievable. I keep going back to the Graduate movie where the
Yeah.
guy goes, let me give you some advice, plastics. And so plastics came about in our lifetime,
Yeah.
and it's like such a plague, and it's so hard to get away from. I mean, I look around, I go, look at all the plastic is around me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It really is crazy. And if you are dealing with plastics, there are some economical plastics that you can use. Just make sure that you look for those. There's some that are made, I think they're made out of something where when they burn clean. I can't remember.
Hmm.
Anyways, just look for those websites and everything that you can do in your vicinity and in your life. It really does make a big difference. Okay. So now here we go. Let's get to the jury.
Can we make fun of Lori first because she's not here?
Uh, no.
Oh.
All you can do is send her love and kindness. That's it.
Really? I can't make fun of
No,
her?
this is Earth Day. This is Earth Day. All you can do is do that.
All right, Lori, just sending you love and clean diapers. Hope you have to change a lot of diapers where you
Oh
go.
my gosh. She's probably the queen of potty training at this point. Grandmothers are usually the queens of potty training.
I would be like, oh my gosh, your diaper's all dirty. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be a bad day. You're staying in that for.
Yeah, you start texting the parents. Can they handle the cold from the hose?
Yeah.
That'd be daddy babysitting.
Right. Can you send somebody over?
Oh, that's too funny. All right, so the temper. Okay, so I know a lot of people have been rating on the jury, but the jury has been selected. Now we got to remember we're only reading on the jury right now. The temperature of them: are they up and up? Are they biased? Are they not biased? Are they going to have problems? Kind of thing, like from the get go. What I want to do is, after all of the evidence has been presented at the end, because all of this energy is going to change after the evidence is in and they have set through a trial. Then we'll be able to go in and see where the jury is at that. But I want to know where they're at the beginning. So let's read, see what you come up with, and see where they're at the beginning.
So when I'm shuffling, when I'm hearing your question, where's the jury going to be up after that? And what I saw is that Trump is his own worst enemy in this. That even if it's just the information that is presented, that's bad enough. But he compounds it just by his antics and how he's going to disrespect the people in the jury box. They're giving their time and their days up, and he's just like you're nothing. You know, he disrespects that process.
I agree. There's somebody that says something. I have my daughter-in-law who gets picked for jury duty all the time. We don't really know why, but she always does. But I just said that out loud. But there was another friend that I had that was served on a jury, and it was a pretty high profile jury here in Colorado Springs. And she says there was one thing, because she was spiritual like us, and she said there was one thing that she realized when coming up and out of that is they become family. Not like family, like everybody's going to talk to each other for lifetime. They're just like, there's a collectiveness that happens. The energy that collectively happens within the jury box is we will protect us. And that is unspoken. Nobody really talks about it, but she felt that whole thing. So if he comes against one, he comes against all.
Yeah.
Is how they start acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but does anybody else want to look at Trump and say, will you shut the F up before I give you something to whine about? I just want to tell him that so bad.
Because it's so early in the morning for me. I mean, whoever I'm reading on, I don't know if I'm reading on Trump, if my focus was on him or the jury. I was kind of thinking it was on the jury, but I got the Tower, I got the Death, I got the Fool card. Somebody's going on a new journey. So, yeah, wow. Okay.
Well, I definitely picked up on the jury.
Yeah.
I held a cross on the jury, and the outcome is good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go ahead and go while you're still contemplating?
No, you. Either way, I'm good to go.
You ready? Okay, go.
Okay, so I really think that this is. It's kind of a combination because it affects Trump, but I got the Tower moment, and it's being challenged by the Four of Swords, which is, you know, the retreat, the sickness card. So, and I've always seen that this trial, whenever I read on Trump in this trial, that he gets sick during this trial. And it's kind of hard to say timing wise, because he's also facing his bond issue today as well. So they're all converging. And so it's hard to say what's making him sick, but during this time, I think he gets sick. And we talked about the Death card, the new beginning, tearing down the old, something new starting. And of course, the Fool, this is just heading off in a new direction. So it feels to me like this jury is going to be that there isn't any dissent in this jury after they hear everything. I got my Democratic card of the Ten of Cups. I got the Star of Hope. And then as the information keeps coming out, it's just going to be this methodical way that this information comes out with the Knight of Pentacles, slow moving knight, but we have a celebration, and I got 2 3s in a row. So I just feel like they're just showing the jury the facts, and they take it.
Yeah, I think
one that goes, I don't know, but I think he or she is gonna step in line.
I do too. I that's what my cards have said. Going into this was 7 of Wands, which is the challenge of being on the jury, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of them broke. Their emotions broke. They cried. They're like, I love the judge literally says to, the I was 300 people, 100 people, well, however many it was. He goes, who on this jury cannot be impartial? And like half of them, like, you know what I mean? And he goes, you're dismissed. He literally took the biggest jump. I've never seen that before, but he took the biggest jump. Like, we're just going to get out the ones that can't be impartial.
What would you have said if he asked you that?
I said, I would say I could be impartial. Now, that's the hardest part for me. As would I be the truth, or would I just become this little curious Gemini who wants to sit on the jury? I don't know. But I do believe, I really truly do believe in the justice and the law. So if there was something coming across, I don't like the man, but if he didn't do it, I'm not going to convict him.
Yeah.
I really know that about me. I could literally be on that plane of, this is the law. If you broke it, I don't care if you're my grandmother or Trump. If you broke it, you're done. Right?
Oh, I would care. If it was my grandmother, I would give her a pass.
And
Jeez, you wouldn't give your grandmother a pass?
I'm sorry. As a police officer, if I had to pull over my grandmother and give her a ticket for speeding, I would still give her the ticket for speeding and ask her what time dinner was. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I know it's terrible. Even if it was my child, I would still give them the ticket. Because I believe in the law, right? I believe in the law. So I know that about me. So I could probably sit there and be an absolute impartial juror and just listen to the evidence. And at the end of the day, I would not give him 10 years when he only deserves 2. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. No matter how much I don't like the man. But I could be an impartial juror. So with that, it says it's the complication, the complications of people and their decision and sitting on the juror. And then I have, as of course, represent of the juror, the 7 of Cups, that everybody's sitting there. Sometimes the juror is delusion, but this one represents how many people are on there. It's probably the only card that could represent a lot of people. And then I got the 5 of Swords coming over top of them. Now, that's what they're dealing with, is all of Trump's shenanigans and lies, and and the deceit and everything that's going on. Yeah. So I hermit. I just have this huge, strong feeling they're going to get sequestered. That they're going to get sequestered. They're going to get put away. They're going to stop, all of that because of how big it is. And the 3 of Wands is the foresight and the progress and the rapid growth. Now, this is really interesting for their minds. The rapid growth of the thing. They're going to build a case against Trump, right? So that makes a lot of sense. And then going forward, 2 of Cups. Now, this was important for me. Going forward, they become one. They become collective. They become honest. Jurors have been known to out anybody that is destructive. Like this dude over here, because they have 6 alternates. This guy over here is being really, if there's anything a Democrat or anybody knows, they know how to spot a MAGA. They cannot behave no matter what forever. They know how to spot a MAGA. They're, to be honest with you, I don't think that they have the mental capacity to continue on with the bluff. It's just me. I do believe that they're going to pick a female to be the what is it called? The juror. What is it called? The what?
4-person.
Yes, I think they're going to find that. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, where it talks about the hard work. They're going to buckle down and they're going to have hard work, and they're going to, listen to it. They become one again, the lovers.
Huh?
So the jury becomes one again. And these are really good. And here's the best card ever, is that since we're looking at the energy of the jurors right here, right now, the capability of everybody is there. Truth.
Nice. Yes.
So they become lovers. They become one in the truth.
Singular truth.
Yep. They become one in the truth. So that also tells me that the collectiveness, they are going to get to the truth, and they are able to become an actual legit juror for this.
Yeah. I read on the jury before, and I got a clear image that one of the jurors was going to be removed because he was found out that he was like talking to somebody, or he or she was talking to somebody that they shouldn't. So I think that they will be sequestered too. And I think it's kind of important that nobody knows who these people are or what colored jackets they wear.
Yes, I agree. Or the
Purple
opposite
jacket.
way,
Oh my
they
God.
don't need to be out there listening to Trump. They don't need to be out there listening to media. They don't need to be out there doing any and all of that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're gonna be okay
Yeah.
as far as we know right now. And I agree. I feel the jurors going, that person right there needs to go. I do believe that. I do believe we have something in there. All right, let's move on. We took a long
Oh,
time with that one, but I think it's important for us to take a temperature of the jury because it's an important one for
yeah.
us. Let's go to the bond. Now I know that Letitia James. Okay, so I think isn't it today that the judge is listening to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's look at the bond. Let's just
Yeah.
take it.
That started his day off where he. Oh
Has
my.
the judgment already came through since we've been on? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe somebody in the thing will know if they, because let's just look at the bond. Well, let's look at the continuation of the bond, and will Letitia start seizing his property?
And one of the questions that I had, and I didn't really look into it too much, but can they go back? So they reduced the bond by almost half. Can they go back and say, okay, you blew it. Now the bond is back up to the original amount?
Possibly, but what I think is going to happen is that he took long enough and hard enough trying to find this guy. So there's no way that he's even going to make the bond unless he pays it out of his own cash, which he doesn't. You know how he is. He doesn't like to pay for
Yeah,
nothing. Or if
yeah,
he has it, or if the DNC wants to, whatever, right? If he actually has to do that. Either way, it's a bad situation for Trump. One, he has to pay for it out of pocket, and the Republicans lose money. He loses money, whichever way
right.
uh, that happens. Or there's absolutely no way he's going to make bond, and then Letitia James is just going to have to start seizing his stuff.
Taking property.
So let's
So
see what's going to happen.
what's the question?
The question is what's going to happen with the bond? Let's just see what happens. Let's see what
Okay,
we get.
just do a 411.
Yeah. We also have the contempt of court hearing tomorrow too. Let's read on that after we're done here.
Contempt of court?
Yeah, because of all of Trump's violations of
Gag order.
gag order.
Yeah.
Can you imagine one judge doing what he's supposed to be doing and putting harsh restrictions of some sort on him?
I've always seen, not to jump ahead, but I've seen him where the judge just goes, you know what, we're going to put you in a little. Oh my gosh, I just got this. Since Lori is so good at babysitting, the judge is going to put Trump in a timeout room, and Lori can babysit Trump.
Well, let's make sure she doesn't have a frying pan when she goes in the room, okay?
She can change his diapers.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my God, it's perfect.
We will not torture our friend like that.
We won't?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
No.
was such a good idea.
No good, not a good idea. No good idea. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. What do you get? Mine are a little confusing, but I think the story is emerging.
Yeah. So first two cards kind of says it all. So he found this partnership for the bond and then it died. It's not really going to happen. There's a lot of secrets that are coming out with the moon card. I'm not at the top of the reading. I got strength, and I'm not intuitively. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this because I think this is the judge showing strength. There's a lot of restriction. I do think that he may come up with another bond. I mean, he's going to act like he's a winner. The final outcome is the Ten of Swords. He's stuck. But he's going to show that he's winning. And then he's got the Two of Pentacles where he's trying to balance some things in rough seas. I want to read on if Letitia James is going to actually seize assets, because right now what I get with this reading, it's that he's just in turbulent waters and he's working on, because I think he will have like Letitia James says he'll have 7 days to come up with something, a new bond, if this one falls through, which I think it will. And so I think he's still working, trying to get people to come up with this bond.
Yeah.
So let me see if Letitia James, let me pull if Letitia James will actually, because I think he's going to pull some magic and come up with a bond.
Well, I have this. I have gossip, financial support, gossip about the financial support, and it's pretending and fake.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that she is going to put a lockbox on his.
Uh-oh.
So his financials are pretending and fake, and there's gossip. He's gonna say, "I've got it,"
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then not show up with it. It was all fake, and she's coming up. I get the Nine of Cups for her. I get the Nine of Cups for her, and the lockbox, locking. So I think she does. I think she goes ka-chink, and
Yeah.
she starts taking it. I do eventually. It may not happen within the next week or two or something along that lines, but I think at the end of the day, at the end of her process, she's taking it.
Yeah. I
What do
got
you
that. I got the World. It's a completion card. I got the Eight of Cups, walking away from sorrow, walking away. Yeah, I really think that she's. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really challenging for her to put that lockbox on the buildings. Not it's going to be a process. It's not just, oh, we're locking his buildings, we're going to sell. It's a huge, long process. But yeah, I think that she will. And I wish it would be his jet.
I know. Wouldn't it be nice to get his plane? I mean, she has a plethora of stuff, but the plane is only going to yield maybe $1 million to $2 million. She's got 400 and something million to go. So she has. I mean, she could take Mar-a-Lago and still not get what she needs.
Right. She could take one of his Lamborghinis. I think he only has one.
Yeah, and still not get what she needs. You know what I mean? What his assets, they're lying about his assets for one. There's a lot, but I mean, she might be able to leave him with the golf course in Ireland, where Ireland can't stand him. I mean, she could leave him that for 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 the what is it
Yeah.
called, gesture, for a good gesture.
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go to MTG.
Oh, lovely.
I know we only got like, we've been on for almost an hour already.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, we can go a little longer. A little bit longer, but not much longer.
Not much
I have,
longer. Yeah.
yeah, because I have to be off camera by 11 my time.
Yeah.
So.
Because I'm babysitting and I got to.
No, you're not. Your wife would never let you do that.
I put the baby outside in a crib.
Oh
Gotta
God.
go check on him.
All right. So the first question up with MTG is she going to go forward with the to vacate? What is it called? Gosh, why do my words just go? Whew?
Motion to vacate. She's
There we
probably
go.
vacating right now. Something. Ugh, sorry.
She is so mad, so mad. It could correlate with the fact that they are starting up the investigation with the person who placed the bombs. What's the best
What?
way?
Say that again.
They're
Are you
starting
going?
up.
Are you going way back to?
No, three. No, just now they're starting to give a hearing about about the person who placed the bombs. They're literally jumping that investigation up. So my thinking was maybe this is
At DNC?
connected.
Are you talking the bomb on DNC?
Yeah, back at when the January 6th.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, 3.5 years later, they're finally starting to investigate that and start to have hearings. So, what's the best way for Marjorie Taylor Greene to stop the hearing on who placed the bombs is to throw Congress into chaos and vacate the speaker.
The
Then there
speaker.
will be no more hearings.
Wow.
But
Marjorie.
that could be a far reach for me, but it was just in my vicinity. I'm like, oh, wouldn't that be something? Either she did it or she knows who did it. That's my guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, and when you said that, I see little Lauren Bobart. So, with her little tennis shoes.
Absolutely. All right, just a station break. Everybody hit the hearts on the screen. Hit the heart. Whoop, bap, 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 bap. Get your fingers real tired so it'll get it out into the ethers. Also hit the thumbs up. If everybody could do that, that would be wonderful. And if you are not following Danny Shay, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. But you
Oh,
should
I just waved. I'm trying to hit a heart, I just waved.
Yeah, you gotta hit the heart. Gotta hit the heart.
I don't know where it is on my phone.
It's on the corner. It should be in the corner. On the
Oh, there
it's
it
on
is. Yeah.
the right hand side. Yeah. Woo! You can hit 100 or happy. You can do anything you want. Hearts.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Who was that talk show host that was smoking cigarettes and he was like the mouth? Downey Jr. Downey Robert Downey?
Robert
Not the
Downey
actor.
Jr.
Not the actor.
I have
There's
no
a
idea.
talk show host.
I don't know.
They called him the mouth.
I do not know.
Okay. Morton Downey.
Morton Downey. There you go. Everybody, somebody put. See, I love our subscribers, man. They know where we're going and what we're trying to say.
They watch too much TV.
No, we just have really smart subscribers. That's what we have.
All right. The mouth. Marjorie.
Yeah.
Do you think she cuts her food up into little pieces, or does she just shove a whole steak in her mouth all at once?
I can't think of that woman eating. So gross. She's probably a vegetarian, a secret, covert vegetarian.
Yeah.
She does a
Oh,
veg.
for her, it's all about the chaos. All
Yeah,
about the chaos.
she's a vegetarian with protein drinks.
So I did a show with Adam Free, the astrologer,
Oh yeah,
and
isn't he sweet? I love him.
he read on. Well, I wouldn't call him sweet, but that's just me.
I
Um,
call him sweet. He's very sweet.
but he did MTG's chart, and it was like, oh yeah, okay, that makes total sense. Total sense.
Complete.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because I get the Queen of Wands and the Empress, and I go, oh, that's what she thinks she is. The Queen of Wands, the Empress, bringing forth new ideas. No, because she's all about the chaos, the Five of Wands. She's all about, this is at the top of the reading, this is my Mana La Mancha card, Chasing Windmills. It's the Seven of Wands. But this guy, why is this guy charging at this windmill looking thing? It's like ridiculous. That's what she does all the time. She's becoming more and more isolated with the Hermit. More and more people are shining a light on her. Her hopes and fears card is the Star of Hope. And I think her fear is that she's losing her star. The hope is she'll keep it. She's at a crossroads, and I got the Ten of Swords and Temperance. I think she is. I don't know. I think she's probably her power is just waning really, really fast. I don't see her out of there. I just see her stuck in her positions, and she's got to walk away from a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. I every time for the Republicans and for Marjorie, I always get the Eight of Swords. Always, always, always self-imposed. She does this stuff to herself.
Yeah.
And the Seven of Pentacles, I think the Seven of Pentacles came up with the Eight of Swords this time is that she's not making the money she's supposed to.
Ooh.
I don't think the money is coming in. She's losing money. The hard work and all of her hard work and everything that she has done, self-imposed problems is coming her way. She did it to herself. The victim, right?
Because she was a really prolific fundraiser. And I don't know.
She was. She did really good with the money.
Yeah.
Well, I have the Three of Pentacles here. Well, the Three of Pentacles is, of course, teamwork, learning, and the Empress. Okay, so here again, it shows up one more time. She pretty much planned J6. She was a huge contributor to the planning of this. Mm-hmm. Again, this is bothering her. This is coming up one more time. That she is involved in that. So we could absolutely say that she's worried about the investigations. She's like losing.
Worried.
Very worried.
Nine of Swords, worried.
I too got
asked. Yes.
I too got the Star. But I also got the leadership is diminishing her star.
Ooh.
The King of Wands is diminishing her star. I too got that. And then I got the Five of Cups, loss, and the Four of Swords. Her loss, and she has her power is gone.
Yeah.
This is her ending for her. Her power is gone, her influence is gone, her money is gone, everything is gone. And then I get she's on the verge of doing something drastic. She's on the verge.
What is that? What is that part?
This is the verge. These are my situationals.
Oh, okay.
So I asked what the situation is for her. Her triggers are there, and she's on the verge. She's on the verge of doing something drastic. Now, this literally could be placing him into a vacate or whatever, or a vote on her or something like that. But her triggers are being like meow 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 meow. You know what I mean? They are literally playing her like a fiddle right now.
Yeah.
Something really big is going to happen with her, and not big like positive, but it's going to happen to her.
Yeah.
There's that. Woo! Those are good cards. I mean, those are bad cards for her, good cards for
bad
us.
cards for her. Yeah. I just did a quick spread on, is she involved with that J6 DNC bombing? And she's involved. She knows something. Let me just, from what the cards are saying, she knows something, and she's kind of like stepping back and kind of keeping things away from where it should go. But she's got the 10 of Swords. She's stuck in this, and she's creating a little chaos again with the 7 of Wands, fighting windmills, churning things up. It's like, yeah.
I 100% agree. Somebody asked me about the situationals, and I know I got these situational cards off of Etsy. They're just called situationals, and they come up with, you know how I love cards with words. That's just my way of reading cards. Get over it if you don't like it. With love.
Okay, I'll get over
love,
it.
with love. But it talks about, you know, the triggers, and this one here says name a car race, and she's definitely in a race, and she's triggered, and she's racing for something.
Yeah.
She's trying to get the head. Okay, so now we're down to the orange, the fart machine in court. Have you heard that? The man's not only falling asleep, but as he's falling asleep, he's farting. He is making his lawyers sick because of the smell. No joke. This is what's coming out. Can you imagine? I can't imagine that and him not being embarrassed about it. I mean, this is the one guy I think forever has never been afraid of farting in public and everybody enjoying his fart juices. Ugh. Ugh. I can't imagine it. I would have to wear a mask while I was in there.
This reading was going so well up until that point. Now I'm about ready to puke.
Blech. I know. It's gross. It's so gross. So gross. All right. So, Trump. We want to read on how he's doing. Let's see where he is at in his emotions and his mental capacity and stuff. Let's see if his medical comes out. And you're right. I have that feeling that something medical is going to also end up happening with him. What's the best way to delay a trial is to get sick.
Yeah. Well, that's his only option now.
His only option.
Yeah.
His only option. All right. I'm trying to figure out which cards I want to use. I do have my ghost cards. I'm going to read with my ghost cards.
Oh, I could read with my deviant moon cards.
They're called my haunted cards. These are my haunted cards. You guys can get them off of either Amazon or whatever. They're called my haunted cards. So I'm going to read. These are the cards that I solely use for Trump or any Republican that says, oh, thank you, Judy. We appreciate that. Thank you. We accept all donations, don't we?
All donations, praise, happiness.
Thank you. All right. Gas mask, please. I agree, Rose. Farty McFive, Farty McVille. Good Lord. They have a little meme out where there's green gas all around him while he's in court. What they do, I should make it. I should make a meme where there's gas, the green gas coming out from him, and everybody else uh, falling away, like dead.
Hey, somebody mentioned Lady G in the chat. I think it was Foggy. So just send some love and light out and healing energy to her. She's in the hospital, so
Yeah, she's going through it. She's having a really rough time. I don't know if you've been watching the videos and stuff. My heart goes out to her. Everybody, please, please, please put a warm light of love and healing around her. Um, that's all we can do at this point. But absolutely. Lady G, and for those who do not know who Lady G is, she is the one that is partnered up with Hogarth and Alina Rodriguez on Friday nights. She's usually their third person on the live that they do.
yeah.
Yeah, she's in the hospital again. She's in the hospital, yes. And if you go to her channel, she has updates on what's going on so that you guys can keep an update on her. But yeah, she's going through it.
Yeah, she is. There's so many amazing readers, and it's hard to watch everybody. But everybody in the community is dealing with.
Did I say Saturday night? Did I say Sunday night? I'm sorry if I missed. It's definitely Saturday night. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, Saturday? Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely Saturday.
So we got a lot of stuff going on in this amazing community that has been created from the Orange Menace. And we just need to keep everybody in light as much as we can. Keep thinking about that.
Absolutely. And I also wanted to put a little PSA on there, and I have to do this like every 3 to 4, 5 months. Do not come to my channel and talk crap about a reader, especially a reader that I have on my channel. I won't accept it. It won't happen. I will delete you. And if it's bad enough, I will block you from my channel. That is unacceptable on all levels. Now, we have to remember that every single reader out there is doing something positive for someone, and we have to honor that. I honor that. So don't ever come to my channel and talk crap about another reader. It won't happen. I just wanted to put that out there because it just makes me so upset sometimes that they think that my platform is okay for their vile. There you go. Danny, you're okay.
Are you sure you have that seems like a little wishy-washy feeling?
It's not wishy-washy. This is a hard no. I won't tolerate it. I have zero tolerance for that. Just saying.
What about if we're just going to make fun of a reader like Lori?
No, I won't. No, not
Dang
at
all.
It. I'm just saying it. That's a hard no for me. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of people are really curious at who it is and what's going on and what has been said, and I won't repeat it because I won't give them that. I won't give them the auction that they want. I will not.
I don't tolerate that either. I don't. I don't talk about. Well, I do, and I try not to. But if I do, it's always hopefully in a positive way. But yeah, I don't. I just don't. It's not right. We all have opinions, and they're all different. So
they're all different, and they all have their own gifts, and they all bring something to the table that we enjoy and we honor. And that's what I want you to understand: is I honor each and every one of them. I do not feel above anybody or below anybody, and that is final.
Yep.
So, all right, let's get back to the reading of the Farty McFart guy. So how is he feeling? Go for it if you have your
Okay. Ooh. He's got a lot of good cards.
Holy McDougal.
He's so delusional. So he just thinks that things are going to be great.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Goodness. I can't believe my cards right now. But go for it. I want you to go ahead.
Well, he's got the Nine of Wands. He's sad. He's like sad. This is just what he's going through. It's he's still standing. But it's just, look at the guy's face on there. He's like, oh, he thinks he's winning though. He thinks he's got this. At the base of the reading, it's all about the fight. However, he's about ready to fall out of a window and get skewered. He's still defending himself. He's got a lot of secrets that are going to be coming out. It's funny that with this trial, in the external position, I did get the Lover's card. It's kind of weird because this trial is all about the hush money. Okay, kind of weird.
That is true.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just the final outcome. It's legal and it's going to be swift. I don't see it. I don't really get the outcome of like his downfall or anything, because I think he's going to challenge it. It's going to go into the furnace of appeals, and he's just going to keep churning that appeal process out at the end of this trial. So I think he's going to be found guilty, and then he's going, well, I have the appeals. I can appeal. And that's maybe what he's thinking, whether that's successful or not.
That's true. But every criminal who has been convicted, and if you have 2 or 3 years of a sentence, you have to go to jail. And while you're in jail is where you have to do your appeals. He doesn't get to stay out and wait for an appeal. That's not how a criminal conviction goes.
Okay.
So just like every other prisoner has to go to prison and start their sentence. And if their appeal works, then they can get out the same day if they want to give credit, whatever happens, but they have to do their sentence.
Okay.
He doesn't get to sit out and wait.
All right.
It's not like the other stuff. Anyways, hang on a minute. I'm literally in the Republican energy right now, and I'm not sure where that came from, but I have a Republican energy going on inside of me. But it could be my cards. But what I have, look at this. He's fighting off fire. Fighting it off. But it's coming from the Republicans.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I'm like, my cards are telling me that he's fighting off the Republicans and what they're doing to him. So that is probably behind the scenes. They're like, we're not giving you any more money. We're not supporting you secretly over here in this chamber. We're not doing this. We're not doing that anymore. Like, because he was the god of gluttony, right? He was the god of gluttony. But now it's like his wealth see how it's dripping through her hands?
Yeah, right.
All of her wealth, all of his power, and here's the strength card. All of his power is waning, going right through his fingers. So These are really interesting. These are his awarenesses. Remember, I tapped into Trump, and that's probably where I'm feeling all of this Republican anger energy from. I tapped into, but he knows he's aware as much as he can be aware. The world, his fate, his fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Look at the card I got for him.
Oh yeah.
He's drowning.
Yeah.
You see all of everybody up here all happy and all of that? And Trump is here. His fortune is drowning. So that's why I'm like, my cards, I went, these are the cards that I started with back in the day when I first started my videos on YouTube. And these cards that I really got information from for Trump and from Trump.
Yeah.
From. So these cards are the only ones I've ever used on. These cards have only been used on the Republicans and Trump.
It's amazing to me that there's still so many people that are saying, even if he's convicted, that Chris Sununu, that knucklehead. I go, what is the matter with you?
They're just trying. They're not telling the truth. Remember, none of this is telling the truth. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that they keep on trying to do. What is the best way to lie to the people is to lie to them more and often.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this is all they're doing is lying to you, because the general population, especially the Republican, the ones that are leaning in the middle, the ones that are actually out of that crazy QAnon crap, they don't believe half the stuff they do. So they're coming around, and they're just not louder than the lie. That's it. They're not louder than lie. So last one, and I have like a couple more minutes. Last quick one, like maybe 2 or 3, a quick reading on the temperature of the Republican Party right now, on voting for Trump. Let's do that real quick, and then we're out.
Okay.
Anybody will believe a lie if you repeat it long enough. Even the most sane, competent person, if you repeat a lie to them long enough, they will have doubt. And that's all they need for these ones that do not have the capacity to notice and understand what a lie is. They just don't have it.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
All right. It sounds like you're farting over there.
Oh, no, it's just shuffling.
I know.
I
just have this on my brain now. All day I'm going to be thinking of that. The Republicans, how are they feeling about voting for Pumpkinhead? I got the Chariot card. Moving on from the fighting, the constant win. I got to win. Constant fighting towards a Queen of Pentacles. Not saying it's Melania, but it feels like they're going to be shifting towards a female energy, that they're tired of just this chaos that's happening. And so I think of Nikki Haley, where she had talked about that, Trump is just all he does is sow chaos wherever he goes. And I think that they're tired of it. I think they're just fed up with it. They can't win. They can't win in Congress. They can't win with this guy.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that. I see the Republicans, what they're doing is I have the Judgment in the Tower. They're judging, and they're having reflection on that in the Tower. They see the danger that he is.
Yeah.
I also got the Wheel of Fortune again. This is just
karmic.
Yeah, the karmic Wheel of Fortune, and then the Six of Swords, the transition.
Ooh,
They're transitioning away from all of this as well. They're just, remember when the Republicans used to say the silent majority, as in they were trying to psych us out, like there's a whole bunch of silent majority out there voting for them, right? Fly down here. That's weird. So anyways, let's feed my spiders.
Get some bug spray.
No, I have my spiders that need fed. So this guy is going to sacrifice himself. So, or else I catch him and put him in there. But anyways, I got to feed my spiders. So I think they are. So I think the silent majority is what they used to talk about. You know how it's called reflection or projection.
Yeah.
I think they have the silent people who are moving away, and nobody's just talking about it as much as we would like for them to talk about it. So
yeah.
All right, everyone. I have only like 2 or 3 minutes now. I've got to go.
Me too. Thank you all, everybody. Thank you, Sheila, for
Yes,
hosting.
thank you. And I will see you. I'll see Lori on Saturday. I have actually 3 collaborations on Saturday, so we'll do
Woo!
Lori. They're not all live. Lori's and I is going to be live. Then I have. Oh gosh, dang it! Why do John of New, who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah.
John
John.
of New is also on Saturday, and then I have another collaboration which is interesting. I don't remember who it was. I just have collaboration on YouTube. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you will.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.